What's going on, guys? It's been a long time.
Yes, sir. As boy.
Especially a long time since a pickup video, because I think the last couple videos were like the Zelda Collector's Edition I unboxed, like game update, but whatever. So it's been a while.
You haven't seen me in like a year.
Yeah, it's been a while. But we got the gang back together. We got Tuck from the YouTube channel I Am Tuckalicious. Obviously, it'll be in the description, so subscribe to him because he puts out content more often than we do. Ryder, of course, and Ray. Just here doing what we do. But it's December 1st. We went and we went to 2 game stores for some game hunting. I know it would be probably kind of cool to like show footage of us in the store. But I don't like recording in stores. I don't feel right. I feel weird.
It feels awkward.
And I don't want to record anybody without them wanting to. I don't know, and like whatever. So we went, and now we're back, and we're gonna show what we got. Tucker did not bring anything new, or sorry, he didn't bring anything that he picked up recently other than what he got today. But if you watch his YouTube channel, he just put up a recent pickup video, and he's got plenty that you can go back and watch.
Like
so
from like a week ago.
yeah.
a
So
couple days ago,
again,
so.
click, subscribe, all that stuff. You know what to do.
And then you got, I'm gonna buy the whole store. sitting right next to me.
Ryder spent probably the most money he's ever spent on a game hunting trip. I think,
Yeah.
especially in one store.
It was probably like, what was it?
In one store, that's your most.
It was probably like $260 in total.
Okay, that's insane.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
not bad.
That's a lot. He's looking like me. But so he actually brought a couple games from home that he picked up a while back that he never showed
Over the
because we
couple-
haven't done one in a while.
Yeah, we haven't done one in a while. Mainly because every time we go, we get like a couple games.
Yeah.
We just haven't really been feeling more kind of lazy, to be honest.
And I've also got a stack of stuff, some new stuff I picked up today, which out of the stuff we picked up today, we don't know what Tucker got.
Yeah.
No one knows what Ryder got. No one knows what I got.
I don't have a clue what he got at all or him.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited because
Yeah.
so he's got a lot more games to show because he brought some, so we're gonna let him start.
All right.
With the ones that we know about.
I'm gonna speed run these. These are the ones I got like before.
I hope everybody's like in. I know Tucker's pretty close. I know I'm far away. It's weird, man. Trying to like, we wanted to do it out in the living room, but
Yeah.
there's like some noise going on out there. So if you hear it, sorry.
I picked up Soul Hackers 2 PS5. It was really cheap. It was just a game to buy, so I don't know much about it really.
Speed run.
Yakuza 6. Shut up. I picked up Yakuza 6. I love the series. I've only played 2 of them.
I love the series, but I only played 2. That kind of sucks.
Death Stranding Director's Cut. I got that from Best
That's a
Buy.
bomb of a game. That's a bomb.
I don't like the game, to be honest.
Kojima's last hurrah.
Yeah, literally all you do is just walk around.
Plus Metal Gear.
Demon Souls. Finally picked it up. I probably been talking about it on the channel to pick it up, but
The disc's not in the case. I already know that.
it's not in the case, but it's in the system. Yeah. Yeah, you called that one, bro.
That's his current playthrough right now. World Tendencies, if you know
Yeah,
about
no
it.
world
it's great.
tendency and character tendency bullshit, so I'm not having fun right
Yeah.
now. Picked up Fear 2. Got a slip cover. That's cool.
You picked that up
I like
so long ago that I forgot about that.
Yeah, I
That's
picked it-
crazy.
Yeah. Which and then I picked up Eternal Sonata on PS3, which is really cool. I really like this game. I played it through on 360. It's a wild game where you play as literally Frederick Chopin, who's an actual
Oh, sorry. I was gonna let you finish.
classical musician, and it's like wild. It's a wild game, and I actually liked it. So.
Well, I was gonna say, when you bought that when you did at the time, wasn't that the most you spent on a single game ever when you were game hunting? That was like the record at one point, right? Or was that Tales of Symphonia?
This was 35, I think.
Yeah, I think that was the most you spent at the time.
Maybe.
That's funny to think about.
Yeah. It was. And then these 2 games I actually got yesterday. So you don't
In the
have to-
mail,
Nope. I actually went to GameStop. So my dad went in quick to get
the man who never leaves his house other than to go to work
So,
went to GameStop.
So I picked these up so they don't actually know what these are. Picked up the Evil Within 2.
Okay, well, yeah,
Real cheap.
Yeah. I also
Whatever.
have that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have that.
I don't know when I'm gonna play it. So I have not got through the first game. I'm like lazy.
I have the strategy guide as well for that game. It's really cool looking.
And then I finally just said, fuck it. I picked it up. Don't care. It's $30, whatever. Miles Morales.
Okay.
Fine, I just grabbed it.
Yeah,
I was like,
alright,
whatever, dude. I'm
Yeah.
just picking it up finally. I don't,
Yeah.
care. I don't care about the Ultimate Edition because I don't care about the remaster.
Okay, so that is just the Miles
It's just
Morales.
the regular one.
Okay.
I was like, I need this game. Let me just pick it up.
Yeah.
Which there's a funny story about
Is
that
that-
game stuff. I'll have to tell you later.
I thought it was sealed for a second.
No. But yeah.
Okay, so that's your air quote old pickups.
Yes. Yeah.
Now
well,
now we're on to, well, let me get my old ones out of the way, and then we'll do all the new stuff. One thing I just had to show. So me and Tucker last weekend, last Saturday. Today's Friday, December 1st. So yeah, last Saturday was Black Friday sales going on, and I found a Dragon Quest Slime controller for PS2 made by Hori. It's something that I always wanted. Sorry, I'm far away. I'll take pictures of the stuff closer up, but I finally got the slime controller. I wanted this thing for so long for no reason because I love Dragon Quest and it's stupid. I paid $40. I don't know if that's a good price. I've never seen it like at a game store in the wild, so I picked that up. Just something stupid.
It's actually kind of comfortable.
Yeah, it's not as
yeah.
bad to use. So I don't know. I always wanted it.
it's like a gimmick item.
I picked up Grandia 2 on PS2. Grandia 1 was my favorite JRPG on the of all time for a while, but I think Lunar Silver Star Story Complete has beat it. But Grandia 2 I had on Dreamcast, but I got rid of my Dreamcast because Dreamcast just make horrible noises and stuff. This is regarded as like the worst way to play it, but I don't think it means it's bad. I don't know. I have it on the Switch collection as well, and I think it's on Steam even or something crazy.
It
but
probably is, yeah.
But I don't know. Who knows how I'll play it? But Grandia 1, loved it, fantastic. I heard Grandia 2. Some people like Grandia 2 better than 1, so that's exciting for me. We'll stay on the JRPG train, I guess. I actually ended up picking up the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection physical on Switch. This is not the like first print by Square Enix, the like $400 one. This one is still $100, which sometimes I look at this on the shelf and I'm like, why'd I buy this? Because it's like, but when you think about it, to buy all 6 of these digital is like $85. So for 15 extra bucks, I get it all on one cartridge. So sometimes it's justifiable, but I picked it up. I've only ever played through Final Fantasy 1 of the Pixel Remaster, and that was on Steam a while ago. I started up 2. 2 sucks.
2
So I'm
sucks.
probably not going to play 2. I might just go to 3 when I'm ready to play, but 2
Dude,
sucks.
2 was so bad, dude. I can't believe you even started. I told you how bad it was.
Sorry, I'm kind of speedrunning these two, but I picked up Shin Megami Tensei 4 on 3DS. Again, I do all my game pickups are mostly found in person. So finding this in person was pretty cool. It does not have the soundtrack. I think it's missing the soundtrack, but it does have the strategy art book and of course the game in there complete. I think I paid $50 for this. I felt like that was a steal. Shin Megami Tensei 3 was one of my favorite games I ever played. Very hard. And 4 plays the same but different, so I thought I'd try it at least. Along with that, I picked up, on the same day I picked up Castlevania, sorry, the Dracula X Chronicles. You don't want to get it wrong. This has Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. But you have to beat Rondo of Blood to unlock Symphony of the Night, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
I
But
really like it because it makes you play it, like forces you to play
it was really cool to find this. Need for Speed Most Wanted is in the case because this is actually in my PSP. So I don't have a case for Need for Speed Most Wanted, but I was playing that for some reason. But big Castlevania fan, so I am happy to have it. And I never played Rondo of Blood, and I actually really like how this looks on here. Some people don't, but I like how it looks. And then probably the biggest game I picked up recently, this was also last Saturday with the Slime controller, was I picked up Chrono Trigger on DS. And it was a little pricey. I normally don't really care to show you guys that it's complete, but the thing that really made me get it was the posters in here. And the poster's just cool. And that is what like kind of separates it from the rest of them. With like when you go on eBay, it's like everyone's like, oh, posters, I have the poster. So Chrono Trigger's a game I got about halfway through on DS emulating it, and I stopped. So maybe I'll actually play through it all the way now that I have it on DS physical. I did have it on Super Nintendo, but I sold it because I don't have attachment to Chrono Trigger. Maybe one day I will. Maybe this will give me a reason to have attachment to it, but either way, Frog's the greatest character in JRPG history.
Controversial opinion. I think Chrono Trigger is okay.
Yeah. And I thought it was okay too. I wasn't blown away by it,
Yeah,
but
I
we'll
don't think
see.
it's a masterpiece.
Well, at one point this was the best version to play this game. This was the best way to play this game. Now the Steam version is right on par with it. So if you guys are ever interested in Chrono Trigger and you don't want to shell out money, it goes on sale on Steam all the time. But I think off sale it's like $15. It's a great way to play it. It's always getting updated on Steam too. It's just funny. So
That's weird.
if you ever want to play Chrono Trigger, that is a cheap option. But that's it for that. Now we're just on to new stuff, and I'm gonna go ahead and let Tucker take the floor because he has not said a word.
Yeah. Sitting there in
So-
silence.
Just let you talk.
But that's why we wanted to speed run these because everyone knew about all this stuff. Now we're into new territory.
I'm gonna start off with Infinite Undiscovery for the Xbox 360. It's a double discer. It's an RPG. That's about all I know about it. I just thought it looked really cool to have, and it's only for the 360.
Let me see it. I just never.
Me and him were literally talking about this the other day when you left the party when I was still playing.
You and him.
Yeah, it was just me and him in there. He was talking about it. I'm like, I don't know what that game is other than it has a terrible name. That's literally all I said.
At first, I thought it was only $13. Is it?
Yeah.
I pay $13 for it.
Still weird
Square
number.
Enix.
$13.
I have a game similar to this. What is it called? Last Remnant, or what is it called?
Well, the Square Enix game,
Yeah.
where it has like the dual front.
Yeah, which
Yes.
this reminded me of that, but this is probably better.
The last
Remnant I bought on 360, but apparently it's on PS4 and that's the way to play it. So
Yeah, it
it
is
looks-
on PS4. That game literally, the last Remnant, you can literally like soft lock yourself from being new.
But monumental moment. Tucker buying an RPG.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I would love for
see
him
that.
to have the kind of the. I don't want to say he doesn't like them, so I don't want to say turnaround. I hated them. I hated turn-based combat. I hated JRPGs like that. I don't know if this is turn-based combat, but I used to hate it.
I don't. It looks.
And
like
now I love it. Now I love turn-based combat. So it'd be really funny if Tucker ends up getting into like turn-based combat JRPGs, and then all three of us just love them. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, it's not common for Tucker to pick up an RPG.
I'm gonna have to do
It's not.
research on this
That's it.
game to actually see what it's like.
Did I put the
Because even if it is
Right.
only on 360, $13 would could be like a Lost Odyssey game right
Yeah.
there.
This
Never
is completely off topic. Tucker today, he had an extra copy of Witcher 2 on Xbox 360, and he hooked me up with it. It's over there, but just wanted to let you know that I have it. Yeah, it's closer to him. I forgot to but yeah. Well, you guys, you're a little closer. But yeah, so he hooked me up with that, so that's cool. I have it on PC, but whose PC has a disc drive anymore? I don't know. Not mine. Not mine at all. Just forgot. I intentionally wanted to show it, and I left it on the shelf. Now we'll just ping pong. He's got the most.
I'm probably gonna do like 3 games.
He's got the most. And I'm interested because I know one game he got, but I'm like, what did he spend so much money on? There's 2 things I think have to be in there. There's no way.
I would have sold like not like a shitter, but like the lesser ones, obviously. Picked up Brutal Legend,
Okay.
real cheap, yeah.
$10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got Jack Black in it. From what I played on 360, it was fine.
It's got Ozzy Osbourne in
Yeah,
it. The
it's-
reason
it's-
I would play it.
It's I don't want to use the term underrated gem,
People call it that.
but that's like what
But
it is.
But it's
But
known.
it's like a known underrated gem.
It's an underrated gem in the.
It's like a cult game. It has like a very big
Cult
cult
classic.
following.
I
yeah.
think people that everybody knows about, like, yeah, Brutal Legend, but I think it's underestimated in the fact that it's like, well, it's actually a good game too. Like,
Yeah.
people don't talk about it as a game. They're just like, yeah, it's a game with Jack
It-
Black and Ozzy Osbourne.
It's a double fine game, so Psychonauts.
Psychonauts.
So I think this game also bombed. Like every single one of their games has. Every single one of their games, I'm pretty sure. Is like
I think the only one that didn't bomb was Psychonauts 2.
Yeah,
it was
which
one.
is like hilarious. Finally got one that did bomb. I know this game is trash. I picked up Fear 3.
Oh, well.
I know this game's trash, but it's the 3rd one in the series. I never played it, and it's nice to have the series now.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, Fear 3 or F3R.
This cover, by the way, is like lives in infamy in my brain because for some reason, I swear I would see this game like all the time at GameStop. Like, this was a game I'd always look at and be like, that's cool, but I didn't play the other 2. So this cover is like nostalgic to me, and I never played it. Sorry, Warner Brother game. I didn't know that.
I'll go to this one. I picked up Portal 2. I actually really like Portal.
Yeah, Portal.
And I really like Portal 2. And it was really cheap, like $9. So I actually have fun playing this. Like, do a quick playthrough. It's not that long. Whatever.
It's a game that you forget's on PS3 for me,
Yeah.
because like I associate Portal with the orange box and Xbox.
Yes.
Yeah. Not. I wonder how many Valve games are on PS3. There's got to be more
Not
Valve
that many.
games on 360 than
Maybe
PS3.
one more? Yeah, I'll go this one.
Okay.
I was watching a dude talk about this game, and it seemed pretty bad, but like it got me intrigued by it, and I picked up Alpha Protocol.
Okay.
it's
I know the cover, like that's for sure.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
everybody
the
knows
cover
this.
I know.
but it's an Obsidian
Sega game.
game.
I said Sega game. You said Obsidian. Sega
It's
just
an
published
Obsidian
it.
game, which means it's the people that made Fallout New Vegas. It was like their first. I think this
Sorry.
game is one of those games that like the hype before the game came out did not, it was like way more hyped up,
Yeah.
and like what they promised kind of fell apart. And there's like it's like one of those games that kind of fell apart. But from what that dude was saying, it's like it's still like there's a lot of heart to it, and a lot of soul to it. So
Okay, that's cool.
maybe I'll like it, probably not, but
Yeah, I personally heard that was a hidden gem
Wait,
on the video.
so it's not a technical espionage. It is the espionage RPG. It's not Metal Gear Solid tactical espionage RPG. It's just the end all.
Yeah, but that's a pretty known cover. I think everybody knows the cover.
Yeah. I don't really know what game. I'll do this first. Why not? This is a game. You won't see me buying games for this system a lot, but this game has eluded me for a long time. It's not that expensive, but I used to go to the store and they'd be like, "Yeah, good luck finding that." Well, I found it, so I felt like I had to buy it. It is complete, so that's cool. But I found Dead Space Extraction.
Oh my
on the
god,
Wii.
really?
$35. It is a bit expensive. Honestly, the only thing in bad shape is the case itself. So I can swap that out. It's just like got yellowing on the case itself in some spots. Like,
That looks a little wobbly.
yeah. So I could swap it out, but this is the only Dead Space game I don't own. I own every Dead Space game multiple times over, and I heard that that game is actually good.
Yes.
So to find it, what's so funny is me and Tucker were talking at the first store, and I was like, he's like, I forgot there's Wii games. Like, there's no reason to buy a Wii game. I was like, there's one game I would buy on the Wii if I found it. It's Dead
I
Space
mentioned
Extraction.
this.
Walked into the next news store, and I saw it there. I'm like,
Wow.
okay, I'll just buy it then. So yeah, I'm actually interested in it, and it is 2 players, so co-op could be fun. But yeah, it's an on-rail. It's an on-rail Dead Space experience. You probably assumed it was on rail. I mean, a shooter on Wii is going to be on rail, but that was actually really cool to find that. Again, $35 is probably about right because
Yeah.
it is a Wii game, but I think it's a good Wii game. That's not hard to that's hard to find.
Probably one of the most like requested Wii games that people
Yeah,
want.
yeah. So that was just cool to see. I had to
Yeah.
steal it,
I
buy
know we've
it.
been talking about that game for a while.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Because like using the plasma cutter with on rail might be fun. The plasma cutter's awesome.
Highly recommend Dead Space if you haven't played it.
Yeah, he's playing it for the first time, which is crazy that he finally is playing it and he loves it, which we kind of knew he was going to love it, but it's hard to not.
Speaking of horror games, I got Ad Infinitum. I think that's how you say it.
A game I haven't heard of.
It's about like World War I or World War II. It's exactly like Shell Shock, but with way better graphics, and it looks a little scarier.
Is Shell Shock a 360 game?
Yes.
Yes, the second one.
Is it a BioWare game?
It doesn't like BioWare
Okay.
game. Might be though.
The first one's on PS2.
Oh.
Yes.
So do you know how that's played? Is it like, what was I going to say? Like, is it like a Telltale style game? Is it like a survival horror style?
It's a survival horror style game.
So like third person,
It's first person.
This
It's
would be
first
either.
person.
I associate third person and survival horror together. That's just like probably a fault in my brain. I never realized how thin Xbox cases are. They thinner than normal cases.
I think they are.
They're really thin.
Yeah.
They're thin.
That's weird.
Oh, so you bought this new. Is it a new release or?
It just came out in October, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's probably what I'm hearing.
It's 2023.
Okay. So I don't feel bad. I just want to check it out as well.
I'm not knowing it. Yeah.
And it was the last one they had.
Yeah, I mean, this right here, that's like a game my girlfriend would love. So she loves that type of stuff. I'm not saying I don't like it, but that's like if there's a game like that, she's like, all right, I want to watch. She doesn't want to play it though. She wants to watch me play it.
Okay.
So what? I got 2 more games to show. By the way, I probably bought the least amount of stuff. Maybe I don't know. You probably Tucker? You probably bought 4.
About 5.
Okay, so
have
I bought the
3
least amount. So
Same dude that I was watching his video. I should probably like shout him out. His name I finished a video game. It's really cool. I don't know him personally, but he makes really good videos. And he did a video on the Prince of Persia series.
oh yeah.
So I picked up Prince of Persia on PS3. And I didn't really know much about this game, but watching that video, it looks awesome. Like,
So that's the okay. You were talking about that guy that made that video, and you said that you saw one of them that looked good.
Yeah.
When me and Tucker went, I saw it on the shelf, and I was like, I wonder if that's the one that Ryder thought looked good. But when I saw the price, I was like, $7. I was like, I don't know if any Prince of Persia game's expensive, but I was like, for $7, it might be one of the bad.
that's why I really picked it up. 'Cause
Okay.
I thought this game would be like
Well, 'cause there's
15
like-
at least, 15, 20 at least.
There's a
not
lot more
7.
bad Prince of Persia games.
Yes. there
So
are.
it's like the chances of this one being the good one, I was like, I wouldn't know.
This and the Sands of Time are the only ones I really
Okay.
want to play. But this one looked really interesting from watching that video. So I actually can't wait to play this. Might play it relatively soon. I probably shouldn't say that because every time I say that, I don't. So.
I was gonna say it just sits on the shelf.
But that's cool to have that.
That's what happens though, as game collectors.
I've seen that a lot.
And another game that I talked with Ray a lot about wanting for PS3, and I finally picked it up, was Castlevania Lord of Shadow.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I finally just grabbed it. I don't really care about the Mirror of Fate one, you know, just because
I mean, it'd be cool to have it.
it would be cool to have it, but I
They didn't
think-
have it anyway.
No, they didn't. But I really want to play this, see how it is.
I have that on 360 and PS3.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to. As of right now, I'd have to play it on PS3 because my 360's gone.
Yeah.
But that's a game that I'd be interested. Like when you started, I'd start it type of thing
Okay.
because that I don't know. I don't know how that game is. It's the best-selling Castlevania game, right? Or is that 2?
No, this one is.
Okay, that's crazy. That's the best-selling.
Very
Castlevania
God of
game.
War-esque.
Yeah.
Gives me
It
God of
is,
War
it
energy
is.
for it.
I don't know how many more games you have.
I'll go this one. Pick another random one. Pick up Resonance of Fate
Okay.
on PS3.
Huh.
I don't know. It's like I think it's a TRPG, right?
I have no clue. Never heard of it.
It was like $15. It's like one of the just like a PS3 game that you like see around a lot and like seems like it'd be cool. I guess I don't know. I don't really know a lot. I can't really say much. 'Cause I don't really know a lot about.
Yeah,
it,
I
to be
don't know
honest.
much about that at all.
Um,
He's a tactics game.
I think so.
Mr. hates tactics games, buying tactics
I
games.
think it's a tactical RPG. It has I don't know. You like shoot people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like Valkyria
It's
or whatever it is. Valkyria Chronicles. What is it called?
oh yeah, Valkyria Chronicles.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's
sounds
another
like.
TRPG. I think that one's more. I don't
That's
know.
like an RTS. Wait, Command and Conquer style.
I think
what is that?
so. Yeah.
Like you move your units.
Yes, that one's like set during
And,
like
like-
like a war.
Yeah, I'm bad at
Like
explaining because I
World
don't
War
know
or
it fully.
Yeah, sorry, I don't really know much about the games, but I don't.
I'm
know
sorry
much.
too.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't touch me. Alright, my bag is ripped because I've messed it up. Where's it at, man? It's small, sorry. So it's a loose GBA
Yeah,
game.
very loose one.
But I decided to pick it up because I didn't know it was so highly regarded. This game, obviously, which I'm talking about. I have 2 others in the series, and this is the best way to play this one. I would have bought probably both of them if they had both. They only had this. And it's Breath of Fire 2
Oh,
on
really?
GBA, $40. Sticker was actually in nice shape. So this is just like, you know, not much to show. It's a GBA
I
card,
mean, yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, traditional JRPG. And David Vink, if you don't know David Vink, yeah, you should put that on your pile. It's your game now. David Vink, he made a ranking the series, and he put this as his favorite, and that really bumped it up for me because I didn't know people liked it that much. Because I have Breath of Fire 3 and 4, and I will try and get 1 on GBA, but I think 1 was his least favorite. But either way,
Yeah,
so
I think one
him
was-
liking this one that much really made me like, you know what? I see this game all the time, and I never pick it up. So I grabbed it, and I'll get to it eventually. But you know, it's kind of sometimes it's nice to pick up like handheld games to play. I'm really in like the handheld mood too right now. So
It's hilarious how like all three of us just like some of the games we find and want are just from watching YouTube videos
Yep.
of other people
Well,
that know more
yeah,
about
I
it than
mean,
we
yeah.
do. It's
Yeah,
hilarious. Like
yeah.
we each got games that way.
yeah,
Hilarious.
it's recommendations. I mean,
that's really the best way.
it's like, you know, because for example, I started out, or I don't know if I started, but I mentioned Grandia 2, and I said Grandia 1's one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. Well, someone could hear that and be like, oh, well, now I want to play it.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I heard someone say it's one of their favorites. So it's like, it's just how it goes. You recommend games by talking about how much you like them. But yeah, so grab that, play it eventually. Who knows?
Trigger Man's a great game, by the way.
Yeah, buy that.
Got this brand new too, RoboCop Rogue City.
That game's actually good. It's actually good.
It's an FPS, of course, about RoboCop,
Actually good.
and blood and gore
Yeah.
for sure.
I watched the whole
And it
playthrough.
looks really
I'm pretty
fun.
sure- aren't you like really powerful in that game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the whole playthrough.
You just like annihilate people.
It actually looked like dumb fun.
I've never seen RoboCop.
Me either.
And the graphics look great too.
Yep.
But
It is a
can't wait to
goofy,
play this one.
just a goofy good time. It looks like. That was actually funny that you picked that up because I think you'll like
I
that a
couldn't,
lot.
couldn't find it last week.
Yeah, I think you'll like that one. That one's a weird one, but it dropped a couple months ago or 2 months ago,
Yeah, it dropped real recent.
and so it ended up being good. Which, if you told me we were gonna get a good RoboCop in 2023, I'd laugh at you.
Yeah, it is true. It's like
Is
a
it-
dead-
who ta-
no one-
RoboCop?
No.
Like
it
other
hasn't-
than Mortal Kombat 11, who heard of RoboCop
it hasn't been
recently?
relevant in like 30 years.
It's weird.
dude.
It's weird.
I'll go with this one. I asked him if this was like a good game when it was like sitting there. He's like, "Yeah, I actually enjoyed it." So
Oh,
it's like Dragon Quest Builders.
yeah. It's cheap and fun.
It's cheap. I like Dragon Quest. Not that this is a Dragon Quest game, really, but I still love the world. Toriyama's art's just
Yeah.
amazing. Got to show the slimes in the back. Yeah. We're really getting into Dragon
Yeah.
Quest games for some reason. I guess because they're good. That's the reason. But yeah, I picked.
In
this
between both of us, we've beaten 3 total,
Yeah, I beat 1 and 11.
and I beat 1. Oh, I 9.
Yeah, we got 4.
We got 4 total. We each
Well,
beat 2.
One of them is the same. So
Yeah, I went 1 to 9. Just skipped all the others.
I went 1 to 11. Well, I actually went to 11 to 1. It's what I went. So,
Last first.
but yeah, I picked up Dragon Quest Builders,
It's fun. It's fun. The second one's co-opable, so.
which is why I picked up Dragon Quest
Oh,
Builders too.
okay. Well, I was about to say if you ever
Uh,
pick it up, it's co-opable. That's funny.
Which yeah, there's no reason not to.
It's better.
It's $13. So
Better.
it's just about. So I got both of them for what 23, I think. I don't know what my. He put the.
Yeah, your receipt's in there.
Yeah, he put the
Yeah.
receipt in there.
Did you get that at the second store?
Yes, this
Yeah,
is the one he
okay.
had sitting there. I'm like, I was trying to say it low. I'm like, oh, I had Dragon Quest Builders
Yeah.
too as well.
Yeah, we try not to like let
Yeah.
people see.
Uh,
But when I'm buying this, he's like, "All right, so we got Dead Space Extraction."
I like-
That's
I
what he
didn't-
did to me too.
I didn't hear that. Luckily,
Thank God, you were standing right behind me, like looking at the PS4 games. And I was like,
I would.
I finally bought stuff.
I like saw you. I saw you standing there, and you had like games on the counter. Like I like
Okay,
avoid what he's
okay,
looking at,
okay.
and I saw him. And then when I went back the other way, I saw him rushing with like an Xbox game right in front of him. Like I can't look at what it has.
Yeah, that's
so.
funny.
But yeah, I picked up Dragon Quest Builders and Builders 2. I'll go with this one next. I went to GameStop. Well, you know, I went to GameStop because I got picked up Spider-Man. This game was there on the shelf, and I picked it up and went to buy it, and she was like, "Oh, we don't have this in stock." I'm like, "Then why is it on the shelf? Why is it on the shelf if it's not in stock?" She's like, "Oh, do you want to go and get another game?" No, I wanted this one.
What the heck?
Then it was Stranger Paradise, Final Fantasy.
Oh, you
13.
finally got it.
Yeah, I finally got it.
Oh, so you didn't get it at GameStop? Yeah, I
No.
see that. Okay,
No, I wanted to.
that's funny.
They had it just, it was literally like sitting
Yeah.
right like, at the top. It was just sitting there on the shelf like this. I'm like, oh, finally, dude, I finally found it. That's like the only game I really wanted. I
Yeah,
didn't really care
yeah.
like about the other ones as much. I just kind of like picked them up. And of course, it was like the one that she didn't like. Oh no, we don't have this in stock. It's like, what?
That's-
GameStop sucks, man.
That's annoying.
Yeah, GameStop sucks.
Yeah,
But I got it here finally, $20.
and that's new.
Yeah,
There's no shrink wrap. It's whatever, but it's new.
yeah, their new is like a little different. But yeah.
A little piece of tape.
Yeah, so I actually really want to play this. I'm really excited for this. So yeah, I really enjoy getting that.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that one.
All right, this will be my last one, and then I'll shut up. This is one that I probably talk about so much to Ryder, and I was like, I want to get it, but I'm like, it's the last one I need. I think I own every numbered one in the series. Then this is like this is the last numbered one to own for me. So I finally did it. I got Dragon Quest VII
Oh my
on 3DS.
God.
It's the last one I needed. It was one of those like, whatever, I'm just gonna buy it, and this is the best way to play it. But the reason I just kept not buying it is because I don't know when I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
It's like, am I gonna spend this much money on a game that's gonna sit there? But it really does just complete the collection of numbered Dragon Quest games spread across 8,000 systems. But either way, just glad to have it. And again, the best way to play it. It's not cheap, but numbered Dragon Quest games aren't cheap unless it's 11. That's like the cheap one.
Who's the best character, do you think? It's either this guy or this guy right here. One of those two
Probably,
are the best characters.
yeah.
Bet you any money.
But anybody that played Dragon Quest 7 is probably great. People don't really talk about it that much. But the thing about this one is it cuts out so much filler because the original one on PS1, or I guess it's not the original one, but I think
Dude,
maybe it is the original one.
It says 2D and 3D?
Yeah,
It's saying like 11.
yeah.
I didn't know
Um,
that. That's awesome.
So the main line story of the PS1 copy is over 100 hours, and that's main line.
Yeah.
That's no size of 100 hours because it's slow and all that other stuff. This cuts out all that, and you can beat the main line in like 50 hours. Like that to me, it's like it gets out all the filler. So thank God. But yeah, again, it just completed my Dragon Quest numbered collection, so I got that done. I don't own them all physical, because I don't own 1, 2, and 3 physical. Well, I own 1 on NES, but 2 and 3 I own on the Switch collection.
yeah.
4, 5, and 6 I own physical on DS. 7 now I own. 8 I own on PS2 and on 3DS digital. 9 I own on DS. 10 we didn't get. It's an MMO, and then I own 11. So
This
that knocks
is
it
a
out.
series that we need like ports.
Yeah.
This is like, we need ports for this series. More than
Which they did a
series.
great job with the
Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8
We need more.
DS ports, 3DS ports,
Yeah,
and that was it.
They need to port them to like
Yeah.
PS5.
Yeah. All right, but that's my stuff. So
Yeah.
now I'm just playing sideline.
These will be
I got the
my
Blue Man Group over here going.
final 2. They're both from the same franchise. I have the third one, and surprise, I know I don't know too much about the game. All I know it's a horror game about like aliens and like monsters and war.
Well, I almost thought I knew what it was until you
I
said
don't-
war.
I don't know.
And it is
You said war, and my brain
I don't
just.
know ones that have 3.
Resistance Fall of Man
Okay.
and Resistance
Okay.
2.
I know those. Okay.
They were dirt cheap, so I decided to just grab them. And they're right down my alley for sure.
Did you get these at the first or the second store?
I got these at the first store.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Past the cover, I don't know anything about them. At
See
first,
it?
when you said aliens, I went right to like.
I think it's aliens
I
or
don't know what it
zombies.
is. That looks like an alien to
I
me.
really
Yeah.
don't know.
Definitely.
And I bet these games released at like high praise too. Like these games were probably big games coming out. I could see this PS3 era Resistance. Like they were probably big games on launch, but no one talks about them. So they could either be
That's fun.
just okay, bad, good.
These apparently are hidden gems, especially the first one I heard.
Okay.
So
Hopefully they run well. Because God, PS3 games run like garbage, but we still collect them and buy them and enjoy them.
I collect them a lot. So.
Yeah, they just run bad, but that's okay.
So that's it for mine.
I'm like the PS3 guy now.
Yeah, you
I
are.
keep buying a lot of PS3.
Yeah.
I don't buy too much PS3 games. Actually.
I got 2 more PS3 games here, by the way. Okay. I did not pick up the collection,
Okay.
but I did pick up Sly Cooper 4.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Okay. I didn't pick up the collection. I do own them on PS2, and I know they're better to play.
Yeah.
But $50 price point was like a little too much
Yeah.
for games I already kind of own. But I picked up Sly 4, which is sweet. I need to play 2 and 3 yet, which you said 2 seemed better than 1 from what you played.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's sweet to know that the series gets better because I really like Sly 1. You need
Plus-
to play Sly Cooper, bro.
You want
Yeah.
to buy Slide 2 and 3 digital on PS3? They're like $5.
I was gonna say that's also why, but yeah, I picked up Slide 4. That's awesome. It'll be a while till I get
Yeah,
that game, though,
yeah, same
sadly.
for me. I bought it and it just sits there.
But it's good to have
But
sitting there.
when I found it, I couldn't find it for the life of me. And now every time I go, there's like multiple copies.
Yeah,
on
I
the
saw it
shelf.
at both stores. So
And funny thing about me is I had the first one. I did get rid of it though. But I remember buying it and I didn't open it for some reason. And I opened it and there was just a giant sticker right on the case and right on the disc as well.
Ew.
Giant stickers.
Ugh.
Blockbuster.
Oh.
That's
Rental
Blockbuster,
disc.
Yeah.
I like that type of stuff, but only if I know I'm buying it that way. If I don't buy something like that, and it's like that, I'm gonna be a little mad. But I did buy like my Nightmare Creatures on N64. That was a Blockbuster rental copy, and to me that was cool, so I bought it for that reason.
But yeah, I didn't get the Sly Cooper collection, but I did get the Ratchet and Clank collection. Mainly because I don't know anything about Ratchet and Clank at all.
They're good.
I've never played
It's
any of
fun.
them except the PS4 reboot.
Yeah.
I guess the reboot.
Just called Ratchet and Clank,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I think it's a reboot because it's like it's like a pseudo retelling of one.
Which now you can play the Rift Apart on PS5,
Yes,
and that
good.
one's great.
I need to play that too.
That's
That's actually
great.
that's like $30 as
That
well,
was
so I gotta
great.
pick that up sometime.
Very good game.
That's a pretty famous game too. and
But yeah,
that's-
got Ratchet and Clank, which has a
Go Commando, Up Your Arsenal.
Ratchet, the regular one, Going Commando, and Up Your Arsenal.
I always forget there's just Ratchet and Clank on
And it
PS2.
has a voucher for the Thieves in Time demo, so I can play the demo of Thieves
There
in
you
Time.
go.
Not that I need to.
There you go.
So yeah,
Does this have a demo for Ratchet and Clank?
wouldn't that be something like PS4? But yeah, I picked this one up, so sweet. These are like games that I've wanted on PS3 for years.
Yeah.
Like when I originally got my PS3, these were like at the top of the list. Like I wanted the Ratchet and Clank collection, I wanted the Sly Cooper, and I wish I would have got them then, but they were a lot cheaper. But
Yeah.
sadly, we don't.
That's
know.
what we all say.
I think yeah.
Wish I got it back then.
Yeah, I wish we got it back
Yeah.
then.
I figured you picked up one of the collections. There's no way you didn't pick up one of them. I
probably-
really thought you would have picked up the Sly one, though.
Yeah.
Not that one.
I picked up this one just because I.
But then again, you do own the Sly games.
Yeah,
You don't
so-
own the Ratchet games.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason. Next game's a brand new game. I picked it up because he's been playing it, so fuck it, I'm joining the party. Star Ocean 2.
10 out of 10.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm almost done with it. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's why. His acclaim for this game, if he's like
Fantastic.
sucking his game off like he is, I gotta play the game.
The
Fantastic.
graphics look amazing.
Dude, it's one of the best looking
My
games
other
I've
friend
ever
beat it,
seen.
and he
for sure.
loved it. I'm almost done with it. I love it.
But,
He's gonna love it, but it's so.
This, now when I say I might get to it, I might actually get to this one pretty soon.
You will. You will. You
Because it's a
will.
brand new
You will.
one. It'd be honestly probably this or Miles Morales.
Yeah,
I'll probably play
it's-
those really soon,
And
but-
this, it's not that long. It's
I know.
not. It's like 40 hours, and that's with doing stuff. I mean, you're not. And there's 2 playthroughs, 2 campaigns. They're pretty much the same. You play as the girl, the guy. What changes is like some dialogues
Yeah.
stuff and some party members you can get exclusive on one side, but you know it doesn't waste your time. The quality of life changes in there are like I've never seen. It's insane. So just please use Japanese voice acting.
But I've heard like him talk about how great it is. Other people talk about how great it is. I watched like there was like a clip I got recommended on YouTube, which actually put me over the edge for like I need this now. It was like just like dialogue from the game. It was like hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like I gotta get this game,
And
man.
$50 release for care, love, passion. It really it made me. I never played the original. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm
me
glad
neither.
because this is the one to play. But it's just so. I just love to see like people care about games and not charge $70 for a waste of time.
Yeah.
Like that just it just brought me back to a time where I'm like people can make good games and they can care. And this was awesome. I'm so happy that it came out because it came for me. It came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I was not excited for this
I
at all.
No.
I bought it
Didn't care
2
one
days
bit.
before it came out. My friends were like, "I can't wait." And I'm like, "Why?"
Yeah.
I looked up gameplay. I'm like, "Nah, I want it."
Yeah.
And then I bought it. So it's so worth your time. It's so good.
Gotta buy this too because maybe this company will do like the same thing for like Xenogears or something.
Yeah.
You never know. They won't, but what to think about.
And you know,
Um,
my copy of Xenogears 1 on PS or Xenogears 1 on Xenogears on PS1.
Yeah.
I'm curious if a remake gets announced, does it skyrocket or does it plummet? I think it skyrockets.
Yeah, that game definitely needs it.
I think
too.
it skyrockets in price, the PS1 version. But if the remake or the port is good, it drops.
I bet you that's exactly what happens. Yeah.
It goes up for anticipation. Hey, this is no longer the best way to play it.
And especially if the remake would suck, it'd go way up then. It's like,
Because
oh
this
my
game
God.
on PS1 is like $60-$70,
Yeah.
the original. So it's not even that much. And when you think of PS1 JRPGs, because they're expensive.
But I think that was all our games, right? Yeah.
Yeah, is that your final one?
Yeah, that was the final one.
Who stack wins?
Not mine.
Mine's here. You can't even see
I
mine
think-
anymore.
Yeah.
I think yours is actually more than mine.
Well, you wouldn't see it
Yeah,
anyway,
you
but
wouldn't really see it.
but yeah, it's always just a blast.
Hang out
Playing
with the
games,
boys.
buying games, hanging out. It's just a good time. And then you get to go home and test all the games. Play. This is like the time where you play all these games for 5 minutes at a time, and then they sit on the shelf for a month,
Yeah.
2 months, 3 months.
I gotta test all these games
Yeah.
too. They work. Which I've had.
I wouldn't even worry about the PS4 games.
I don't worry about the PS4 games because you got to sit through the goddamn downloads
Yeah.
and all that. Same thing with PS3 really, but
Yeah,
honestly,
PS3 is annoying to
every
test, too.
single game we've got there, I have yet to have one that didn't work.
Yeah.
So
The only issue I had was that Vault.
Literally for me, yeah, it was when I got Tony Hawk
Yep.
Pro Skater 4, and then when it didn't work.
But yeah, so I'm just happy to be able to get together and do this and make a video again and hang out
Yeah,
with
it's been a
everybody,
while.
hang out with us, the boys, because like I said, we haven't uploaded in a while and stuff. And Game Pickups videos are probably the most fun videos to make, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I just like them. But yeah, so that's it. Like I said, Tucker from I Am Tuckalicious joining us. Always appreciate it. And his stuff will be in the description. Go subscribe, watch his videos, and you can kind of get more of a gauge of what he looks for in collecting and all the stuff he's
Comparative.
picked up recently.
Yeah.
And you know us, you'll see us in a couple months.
Yeah, well, next year when we do it.
And because you probably won't see us anytime soon, not for any reason, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, but maybe you'll see us, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll try. But with that being said, appreciate it. Take care.
Yeah, see you boys.
See you later.